Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark. I am the Toy Chic, and although we're in that spooky month of Halloween, I told you we're gonna have Halloween videos all month long, which we will, but we were issued a toy challenge by one of my favorite channels out there, Open by Chance, going over tell a story about your collection challenge. So I gotta pick like 5 things. I think I picked like 4. I don't want to make the video too long for you guys, but I will tell you I am doing the newest Halloween video right after this, so I'm not even going to change outfits. We're going to rock the same shit right here, so you guys already know if you see it on the next video, but definitely stay tuned to the next video because that's the giveaway. And I know we hit the 100 subscriber giveaway. That's insane. I can't believe it. Absolutely flabbergasted about it. I'm going to try to look up who was the subscriber who got us to 100, and I actually might give something away to them. So pay attention to that, new subscriber. Thank you so much. I can't believe it. I'm so excited about it. But we're not here to talk about that. Today we're gonna go over some of my toy memories, some of my favorite things in my collection, that the good stories that I do remember. I did call my mom today to ask her a couple details so I could tell you guys these stories. So very excited about that. Before we get into this, I want to show you. I always show off my thrift store finds. I'm going to do this really quick because this one's crazy. Alright, I got this the other day. Right here. This is a bag full of Musclemen. $2.99. It's crazy. There's a bunch in there too. There's some dinosaurs and stuff as well. But for the most part, it's mostly like all Musclemen. And ones I didn't have too. There's a lot of really cool, awesome looking Musclemen in there. They need a good clean or whatever, but very excited about that. $2.99. Bag full of Musclemen. That's crazy. So that was a good find. But we ain't here to talk about thrift store finds, baby. We're here to go over childhood memories. These are some of my favorite toys, things that I've always kept dear, and memories that I've obviously always remembered, so I'm sharing with you. Not all of them, but these ones will be good. So let's get started. What should we go with first? I have all these figures spread out in front of me that you can't see. I guess we'll grab these ones right here. So, in 1991, we went to Universal Studios. And this is a huge turtle time. We're very big turtle fans, me and my brother. We have all the figures, and we see on the back of the card back that there's these figures. So we go to Universal, and at that time they had, you know, the tour shops or whatever that they have all the Disney shit in now. But they had this wall full of Ninja Turtle figures, man, and it was like all the new releases. I think there's like, well, definitely it was Ground Chuck, Dirtbag, there might have been like Walkabout, there might have been Tattoo there. I can't remember all the people, but in any case, this is a big wall. My mom says we can choose one of the figures. We're freaking out because me and my brother have been staring at the card backs forever. We're like, we gotta find these figures. We've already been looking in the store for these figures, but can't find them, and then we see them. And they're brand new. These were brand new figures at the time. And they did drop in these years. So the characters that I am talking about, as my mom said, you can pick one figure. So my figure that I picked was Ground Chuck from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the vintage line. And my brother picked Dirtbag. They were like sidekicks. I think they were. Yeah, they still are. In the NECA cartoon, they still are. But even when me and my brother saw them, we're like, those two guys go together. So it absolutely drove me crazy that I didn't have the Dirtbag, and I would always take this from my brother to play with it in my wars with my guys because these two always had to be together. So, oh man, I remember that. I never got Dirtbag. No, I never got him. I have him on. I have both these guys on card, but I bought him on card, and that's the only one. I never got him. So these figures that you're seeing here, this is my brother's. This is the actual one from the store, and this is the actual Ground Truck from the store. These are some of my favorite figures in the Ninja Turtle line, as well as some of my favorite figures of all time. I always remember that story and that decision as a young child. 91, I don't know how old I would have been there, doing math really fast, but I was a wee youngin' for sure, and freak, man. That probably was the biggest decision of my life at that time, and to break our hearts, and then I never got that figure, so I always would take this one, and now I own both of them. So very excited about that. Love these figures. First story, very good. Till this day, I still talk about this story. It drives me absolutely nuts. Next up, I told the story, I think, on one of my videos a long time ago. So we're gonna go over this one again because this one just stabs at my heart. I think I told the story in one of my unboxing videos is what it was. So when I was very, very young, apparently 3 years old, we lived in Philadelphia, and I went to this school. It was like I think it was a Catholic school. I had this big fence around it or whatnot. But at the school, we'd have like nap time and stuff, how the young kids did or whatever. So I think it was like probably preschool. Like I said, I was 3. So I had all these Secret Wars figures that you see right here. All these Secret Wars guys. So I had all of them. Spidey, Iron Man, Wolverine, all the dudes, dude, man. And it was nap time. So my mom told me, and I always remember this too, she said, don't take your toys to school because something's gonna happen to them. So I didn't care. I took them to school. At nap time, I put them in my cubby. And when I woke up during nap time, my figures were gone! Someone stole them! One of them kids already jacked up. He already was being a criminal, even as a child. Oh, it's crazy. I still, even as a kid, I would have went ape on him for taking my, you took my Spidey? What? You took my Iron Man? Repulsive beam! Boom! Who else did he take? Wolverine? Oh, Berserker Rage! I'm going at it! I'm going at it! But for some odd freaking reason, dude, he left at least, I don't know if Daredevil, he might have come out later. Definitely these 3, most likely. I believe Falcon and Hob are second wave, so these are a little bit harder to find. Well, they're a lot harder to find figures. So I can't remember. I think Daredevil did come out in the first wave, but he left these. He didn't want these figures. So these are the fallen, the last of the fallen soldiers, the samurai walking without their master. Well, they have their master now, so they're mine now. I have like really good versions of all of these. These are my childhood ones. But from that story, I had to build my freaking collection. I'm getting a collection, so I have all of these. I'm missing Hobgoblin actually to complete them all. I don't have the crazy rare European ones. I don't care to get those ones. But I am missing Hobgoblin in perfect shape because they're all perfect, all inserts, all weapons, everything. I have everyone else but Hobgoblin. But I do have Hobgoblin. My mom always got me the harder figures to get. These are very expensive. Used or mint. But that doesn't matter. I always remember that kid. If I ever find out, you gonna get your time, bro. You gonna get your time. You get at them gates and you'll be like, you remember when you stole them Secret Wars Spider-Man? But this guy named Toy Chic has been praying for your downfall for the last 30 years. So now you gotta pay for what you did. Oh my god, it took my Secret Wars. I got all these. I love this line. That memory still stings me to this day, as you can see. Ah! It's a good one though. I love that one. Third up on it. This one's great too. This one's great too. So I'm a huge, ridiculous fan of Battle Beast. I'll talk about it. I need to start making videos on that shit. You know, for sure. I'm definitely gonna get to it. I'm definitely gonna get to it because I got some ideas. I need to show you guys this shit. So I got some new ones. That's my new one by my boys, Battle Beast Redo with that Human Genome Project collab. It's just fire, dude. These dudes are so talented, both of them. I'll put their information down below. Go check them out on Instagram, especially if you're a Battle Beast fan. You don't want to miss it. I'll definitely do something in the future to show off these talented people's wares. Man, I rep these guys forever. I love these guys. They're so wonderful to me. So thank you so much. Check them out on Instagram. Man, his work is fire. This one right here is by a sculptor. I got him a long time ago. I don't know that sculptor. I need to find him because I want more of his work. He was like one of the first ones back in the day. Absolutely crushed it. I love those. So this story is going to be about Hasbro Battle Beast 1987, 86-ish. Around that time-ish frame. I was digging in my grandmom's garden. I'm digging in her garden. I'm a little kid. You know, just being nasty. Playing with my Battle Beast. And I buried my camel in there. And I buried him in the dirt. And I never found him. He was gone. I thought I put him in a specific spot. I don't know why I buried him that day, but I did, in the dirt. He obviously didn't have his weapon, I hope. But anyway, I buried him. I was gonna get him later. Who knows? He disappeared forever. I never found him again. So I was playing. Who knows when? I don't know if it was during the same time or many years later. But all I remember doing is playing in that same damn spot as a young kid, digging through the dirt. And I found this weasel right here. this white one, has initials on it. I don't know. B7, BL, BZ. Who knows what that says? But apparently we traded, and he got the camel and I got the weasel, because I don't understand how that happened. I don't know. It's absolutely crazy. But this guy was in the ground, and I've always had him, and I love this man. I didn't have him either, so it was like really exciting. Like, oh my gosh, weasel! This is the same one from that day. I love it, man. Still dirty, still great. I don't know where he came from. Why was he in the dirt? Some other kid came around and decided to like dig in the dirt like I did and bury it out. But why is he digging in the dirt in the first place? Oh my god, this is blowing my mind right now. Like, why would he just dig in the dirt anyway? And then he found the camel, and then he traded it for a fucking weasel. But it just happened to be the specific person who was a Battle Beast fan walking by decided to dig a dirt patch in that. Because there's no kids that lived around that area. What is happening right now? Was it like a Chris Angel swap? I don't know. That's crazy. Thinking about this now is blowing my mind. I wanted to show another Battle Beast story while we have it, because I got this guy out too, and this is all my brother's collections as well. He gave me all his beasts. These are all his beasts. So I have them all perfect as well, but these are all his. I put this one in with his, but he has this hippo, and the ears, you can't see it because it's like super small, but the ears are chewed off on him. And I always remember he was like super young. He's probably like 2 or something. Maybe 3, who knows? It was 86, 87. No, he's like 2. He was like 2. So he would chew on these ears. He chewed them off, and this is the original one. He also has like a bunch of safety pin holes in it because he would just stab the figure. Oh my gosh, I always loved this thing, and when I got it, like I was like, I gotta upgrade it. I gotta get him his weapon. I cleaned him up and whatnot. But I always like loved, even though I have the super mint ones and whatnot of this figure, the hippo is one of my favorites because I remember my brother always had this one, and I love the fact he's like battle damaged. He was in war. I was like, ah, my ear! You hit me in the ear. What are you doing? Love it. So that one, I just wanted to share a story. I guess like it does mean a lot to me because this is one of my favorite Battle Beasts. Of the hippo because of my brother and whatnot, so that's definitely a big one. I love that. I love that. Next one. I'll have to show pictures of this one because I have it. It's right there. But let's get into the story. So I have this friend when I go away for work. They have a toy shop. So at the end of the summer, she said, "Come back in. I got something for you." So I go in, and she has this freaking Kenner Superpowers Cyborg mint on card, right? And she's like, well, before she shows it to me, she's like, okay, I have this figure, but you know, it's gonna be kind of a lot, and I have to be firm on the price. I'm like, okay, whatever, just tell me what it is. Now I'm excited to know what it is. So she pulls out the figure, and she's like, I'm sorry, it's gonna be $150 on it. And I gotta ask $150. At the time, I already knew that figure was worth like $350. If you're not in the know on Superpowers figures, the Cyborg figure is probably like the rarest one, the chrome and whatnot, even loose, very expensive figure, a lot of holy grail for Superpower collectors. So it's on card, she wants one, I'm like, done. Didn't even think about it, done, I'll take that, yes. I was already gonna buy a bunch of other stuff, but you might just throw that one in there because that's definitely going for $150. And I actually plan on keeping it for a really long time. I hope I can find a picture of it. If I don't, here is a picture of the Superpowers one, what it looks like here. The one that I did have, really great card, very clean, high 8, but it did have a slight yellowed bubble to it. So, but really good, graded example if you wanted to send it in. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not really a big Superpowers fan. I do love the line, I just don't collect them. So, but this was a really hard one to get, very good condition. I thought about grading it. It came time to it where Super 7 had their Snake Mountain, their Motu Classic Snake Mountain that they had up for pre-order. So I pre-ordered it through Entertainment Earth, and it got pushed back for a long time, delays and whatnot, Super 7 style, you know how it is. But it is what it is, because it was like 600 or 650, something like that for it. So I don't even remember. I think the total one was like $750 after like shipping and whatnot. And even though you had years to prepare, that's a lot of money. So like I never was like prepared for it. So I really wanted it. I always wanted Snake Mountain, never had it as a kid. I had all the Motu Classics figure. It was like the crowning end of the line, definitely if you're a huge Motu collector. So I had to have that. It looked so amazing. It was like one of my favorite pieces, one of my favorite things ever. I love Snake Mountain. I had to get that one. So, but I didn't have the money when it came up to it. I remember talking to Entertainment Earth to give me an extension so I could come up with it. So I wound up selling the Cyborg figure, and actually I wound up selling it for $727 is what I got after all the fees and whatnot. That's all I remember. I don't remember how much it sold for now, but I just remember I was able to pocket $727, and the Entertainment Earth order was $750, so I was able to pay for it, and it literally like blew my mind that was the reason why I got that figure, was so I could pay for the Snake Mountain later, because without that figure I wouldn't have been able to get it. And it's absolutely freaking crazy. Like, it blows my mind. It is right over there. It's got a lot of stuff on it. It is amazing. If you've never seen the Snake Mountain Classics by Super 7, one of the best toy playsets ever made. Absolutely gigantic. It comes up to my waist. I'm 6'2", 6'3". It comes up to that. It's really tall. It's really long, really wide. The only thing that beats it is the new Eternia by Origins. But it comes in basically a washer box that you would get like a real washer or whatnot in it. It's a little bit like smaller, but it's the width and whatnot is. I have it protected. I've made a barrier around it. It protects it, but there's a lot of shit on top of it or whatnot. It wouldn't even fit in the screen anyway. It's absolutely massive. The box art is crazy for what I've seen online. I've never taken it out of the box. I've never looked at it. I opened it up to make sure it wasn't like damaged or anything. I just slit the top and looked. So I've seen the top cover of the box, but I've never taken it out of the shipper. And that's, I mean, how long has that been out? It's very expensive. I've just never looked at it, but I love it. One day when I have it on display, it will look really great with my Motu Classics Castle Braceall. I have in box as well. I have an old Fright Zone up there from Spain in box. I love that. I have to show it off to you guys one time. That's great. But that one always like sticks to me. I don't have that figure anymore, but because of that figure I was able to get Snake Mountain. It's something I always wanted. I always remember that memory. It sits there. It's freaking huge and it takes up so much space, so I never miss it. Every day I have to like watch my leg as I scoot past it. I have to put protection so my cat doesn't freaking run into it, because it'll come bolting into the damn room and it'll like bang into it, but it's protected like good. It's not gonna get messed up. I love that thing. I hope to display it one day. The Eternia box is going to be absolutely massive for all those guys who bought the Origins one. I mean, absolutely massive. You think this one? The Eternia is bigger than this. So, good luck with that. But I hope you guys enjoyed those stories. Those are some ones that are very deep to my heart. They've shaped me as a collector. Can't take it anymore. Well, I mean, I can take it. I live with it every day, but it never leaves my mind. And it just always stays in there. So excited that I got to share those with you guys today. Until next time though, make sure you guys come back. Like I said, next video we got a giveaway, and I'm gonna start recording as soon as I'm done with this one on that, so stay tuned to that, because we're gonna show off some awesome stuff. And that video, very excited about it. Very excited. I'm staring at it right now. We're gonna get into it here in just a moment. So again, thank you guys so much for hitting that 100 subscriber giveaway. That is crazy, and I hope you will come back again and you hit that like button on this one, hit that subscribe. Please go check out Open by Chance and their channel. I love those guys. I watch all their stuff. They do weekly toy drops. They're coming out, all the new releases. They have a weekly roundup that they do every Friday. Usually I think they drop, but showing off all the new stuff that's up for pre-order. It never stops. Their videos never stop because it never stops, which is actually like sad. It's like, damn, how much money do they hope to squeeze out of this orange? We're done. I can't afford any of this stuff no more. But they're really awesome. They go to a lot of cons. I wouldn't say con, I would say more like toy shows. A lot of cool stuff. So they have a lot of great videos. Please go check them out. I'll put their info below for you guys to check out. Please do hit that subscribe button if you got something out of it and like this channel. Much appreciated as always. My name is Mark. I'm the Toy Chic. Stay tuned all month long for Halloween goodness, baby. We'll see you here in just a moment. Let's go.